It's control.
He smoked off one big angle right there. So, question for Gabby, when is he going to try and push through? That's a nice shot to bring down Rez to begin with. And now they're just going to fall right afterwards. 4 USP headshots in the middle. They could not break up the crossfire. And Hampers is on his own. And he's going to be found eventually. Just too many battles happening here. Tessus will take him down. And it's a good start for Heroic. Here for I think NIP, they felt there was an opening there, but they just delayed it.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to hit Rapside real hard. They have 3 smokes. They didn't even use one. They weren't trying to take Brackets control. They wanted to execute a very aggressive attack towards the Rapside. Flashbang for the follow-up peek. Perfectly timed. And Alexi's left on 9 health, so he's basically done for. And Heroic looking to have another strong defensive round. Hampus caught in a battle. There goes Brolin to the SMG, and now Heroic can just back away. They have so many win conditions in a 5-on-2.
Yeah, no issue at all. Rez, I think he was even throwing the bomb back when that flash came in, but obviously it doesn't help him ultimately. Still a very tough position here. AK on Hampus, and he's got the only health that really matters right now on the NIP side. 25 seconds under the flash pop setup, and it's going to be Hampus going down next, so just a very, very impressive round here for the side of Heroic. Alexi trying to make it at least a tiny bit expensive if he can. Get a couple of more kills just to not make it feel like getting wiped out, but that is in fact what is happening. They're going to upgrade the SMG.
Go off that timing, but obviously Brolin just deletes him.
Yeah, no flashbang required. Smoke is up. Brolin knows there's a timing here. He's going to keep going through. Another smoke even, but they run right back into Stout, and it's a beautiful triple. Actually, Tessus took down one of them there on Alexi. That's a little bit shocking. He wrapped around to get that one. But that was an opening. I don't think Brolin was wrong. He knew that there was an opening there, but one of them slipped right through. Good double on Stout. Tessus on the other one. It's S-Tag and Hampers left.
It's good utility from Heroic to actually shut down that gap that Brolin was exploiting. He had the right read, the right call, just perfect flashbang.
Gabby running under the site, making a little bit of noise, but inside of the bomb site again, playing slight anti-flash. Or at least trying to a shush. S-Tag now in a 1 versus 4 to try and see if he can win the round, but it's not going to be possible. Be careful about peeking too deep into that lane when you've got Tech9s on the other side. Molotov's not really going to bother him, and he'll take down S-Tag first. Quick around the corner here, and now the problem is they're going to realize no one's on Banana as well. I think Stown is looking down that way, so they know everything they need to right now. Heroic in a good position for the rest of this round. 20 seconds left. And NIP needs some absolutely stunning headshots to make this work. Rez is going to get the kill on Shush. It's a nice start here. 15 seconds to jump around the corner and then take down Yabi as well. 10 seconds left, and Stout is just showing up, but the flash is not enough. And Alexi, he can't get that bomb planted, and there's no time for Hampers. He's got the bomb, sure, but he can't actually get the plant, so really, really close to NIP threading the needle on this one, but they can't win the round, and they might, well, they almost lost the
Risky, though.
Yeah, very risky. Hampers going to be rewarded for his patience. And Shush, well, I guess it's like a calculated risk. Obviously, they know that can happen, but they're sort of saying, well, let's see if we can really rattle NIP and just completely make them feel like nowhere is safe.
Yeah, if nobody's home there, you have a huge advantage flank. And you probably are able to give some warning over to Tessus, but he's got a deep position in Banana as well, so equally, he's an early warning system. This is going to be on Cadian. This time he's got Molotov, smoke, flashbang. He's got plenty of utility to deal with this.
Yeah, but the problem is that AWP is going to be useless inside of the smoke, right? So he might... Oh, he finds a gap. That is a great shot. I thought maybe he was just going to be isolated in there, and eventually they could take him down for the smoke, but getting that kill is everything. Alexi's going to find him, but yeah, spins around, realize they're right up next to him. If they don't fight him right here, I don't think he can get out of pit. He needs the one-on-one battle to work out. Otherwise, there's not going to be a bomb plant. 18 seconds. He's starting to make a little bit of a move, but again, Heroic are staying really far away from him, making this almost impossible. He's finally going to go for it, but now he's also trapped inside of the bomb site, which will surely be his grave as well. No way out of this one, you have to assume. He's going to pick up one of them. Tessus on the other side. I'm shocked that Alexi even got into the 1v1. Weak if you lose, let's say, pit or even this corner, but Stown is quick with that flick. Going to be taking down Alexi, and time is running down again. Only 16 seconds on the clock. They're getting close, but it might not matter at the end. They say WP taking out way too many players, and with 10 seconds left, it's Brolin to pick up a couple of kills, and they will at least secure the bomb plant here. Tough after plant coming in from NIP with the health that they have left.
This is what we just talked about, though. These are the rounds they have to actually close out. They've gotten close. These are the ones that can actually get you over the hump and make this competitive.
Tessus just throwing over the Molotov towards Cadian, so he's going to have a little bit of a lineup that maybe he remembers. And that's pretty nerdy. Goes over, flashes in. They try to isolate the fight. Brolin not sure when to peek. Rez is in the corner, very low on health already. There's a good shot, and they can't spin quick enough, but Cadian through the wall. He probably thought, he doesn't have a kit. He's back for it again. He bumped into the pillar. Did he slow himself down? I think he just might have it in the... That little bit of a slow... I believe he's still alive. That should have been the opening kill right there. And finally, the grenade will catch him, but it's bought some time, and the rotation's started to peel in now. 2 versus 3. No shot there through the smoke, unfortunately. And with the AWP, it's an expensive weapon to lose. You could see Cadian's already saying, you know what, this is not really worth it. Although Stown, oh my god, 1 click to delete Hampus from the round, and he's trying to keep going. He really wants to find some more luck here.
Yeah, but Cadian's not involved in this whatsoever, so Stown's gonna back away surely. I mean, if he gets a kill through the smoke, if he gets lucky, he'll go for the 1v1. But there's no way they commit to this now. No kits as well, and ooh, Rez almost. The timing is almost there. Stown now trying to find the escape route. A second round for NIP, economic advantage for NIP, and it gets worse as Stown is caught.
Good spot from Rez. That's pretty important right there. LXC is gonna get picked off. But it will be a second round for NIP. Yeah, they're not going to slow down. Heroic caught with nades in hand. They're not ready at all. Tessus absolutely taken down. That was just pure timing from NIP, and you could see how effective it is. Heroic had plenty of nades to try and slow that down, but they were just not ready for it. Nade around the corner. They come off the bomb plant, and that's a nice swing from Stown, though. A little bit delayed once again. 3 versus 4, but Cadian... He knew that bomb was being planted, and he was feeling greedy for just a second to try and see if he could stop it, and that's what got him killed.
That's a wonderful hit from NIP. As you mentioned, they creep up, and they actually begin the hit before the utility comes out. It goes on the fly, so there's just so little warning for the heroic players to get set, and as you mentioned, deploy the counter utility.
He absolutely was ready for that fight, and then... The blind spray just works out. Pop over, but close in the corner is Stown, and he's able to pick up a lot of damage. Almost taking down Tessus, but not quite. Hampus can't catch him. And it's a good defense once again set up here from Heroic. Hampus on his own, 1 versus 4. And again, the kind of player mechanically that could clutch around like this if they give him the opportunity, but if they're a little bit smarter about it, they should be able to isolate him very well. There's the first one. He's down to 9 health, though. And on NIP's side, yeah, they can still buy after this round, but they have to be careful themselves.
Yeah, Hampus needed that clean. He needed that first fight.
30 seconds. Preemptive smoke to go down, and Shush, even Blind is able to get the kill. Gabby doing the best that he can, but it is not enough. Still a 2-for-2 trade coming into the bomb site, and they're going to get the bomb plant and set themselves up quite nicely.
Brolin's been stellar on these A takes.
Yeah.
He had the double entry earlier into the bomb site. Now he's got it over in pit.
They still have that Molotov on Rez, so let's see. Setting up a smoke towards the pit. Cadian has a Molotov of his own. Actually, inside of the bomb site, so creating a little bit of a wall for them to work with. But they have to be fairly quick with it here. This is a quick bomb plant for NIP, so not a lot of time left. Rez, what a turnaround. Look at the confidence on that first shot. Around the corner, that almost caught them. That could have been an instant kill right there. But they take some revenge. Pop flash their way into the middle to take down Yabby, and Tessus tries. He might not going to find anyone through that smoke. Cadian ready for a second try, and this time he will take down Alexi. And Hampus, who was going to be maybe the guy to get the revenge kill there, taken down by Shush. So that's a little bit awkward. Tessus out in the open, and he can't escape. 1 versus 2 here for Stown. He's got an MP9. I mean, he might just try and run for it and see if he can do something. But NIP, I can't believe they made their way through.
No, I can't believe they've actually turned this into a great half. Completely different team in the later stages of this opening half. They've done a great job of, even if they're losing some of those initial fights, especially to the ops, of just punishing the repeaks, punishing the follow-up fights.
And once you lose a player up in apps this time, because Hampus going down, that should be a very, very hard time to take the A bomb site, because you just know you're running in, you could get shot in the back, but it didn't seem to bother them at all.
That's pressure that's alleviated, I think, by the follow-up peak from Katie and Effie, where he slides out a little bit wide and gets picked off. Like, that there is not where you want to take that fight.
Defense here. He actually does get the kill on one of them, picks up an AK. He shouldn't get away with this. That should be the end of his career in the bomb site, and finally it will be. Hampus just controlling the rotation and realizing, yeah, there's a couple of people coming in. He knows where the rest are.
Look at the utility as well. Rez got a smoke Molotov. Nice and easy. Drops the smoke over to Alexi, who deploys it. And you're going to kind of have to come through this, I guess. because Rez has already cleared CT spawn.
Yeah, trying to get the boost on over, but that is already, well, it was being looked at. A little bit of a slip up, perhaps. Still, they're in a great position. Smokes, nades, everything going down. Shush gets blown up. And NIP, after a dreadful beginning in this half, they got absolutely wrecked by Heroic. They bring it back into an 8-7 scoreline. That is going to be absolutely amazing. Clean USB headshots with no delay. There's one, but the follow-up is good for Stown, and they're going to be able to go behind it.
Yeah, I think you hustle into this too if you're Heroic. Although they don't pull the trigger, they're expecting some kind of a stack, and there's the dualies. Now you have to go. Now you have to move into the B bomb site. Utility being sent out. Alexi's going to get one chance. Their peek before the smoke plumes, and might have stuck around a little bit long, but he survives and falls back. 3 on 4. This is still winnable for Heroic.
Yeah, it definitely is. Dualies is starting to get there as well. Smoke is going to be fading sooner rather than later. No kit in play at the moment, but they have some time here to go for the retake, and they certainly have the manpower as well. Even if some of them are a little bit low on health, that's a good start. And now they're getting cleaned up. Stown has to play aggressively, but he goes down so soon that they're surely going to come and check. There's one for Shush. He needs the next 2. Jump around the corner and Shush. He's almost got the round. 3 bullets left and he can't find it. S-Tag. Maybe that'll give them some of the momentum that they've lost back. Rez seeing the gun barrel. He knows what is coming next. And he's going to fall back to safety. So good setup. Smoke is up as well to make sure there's no punishment coming in. And even yeah, could be a decent nade. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, chunks down 3 players pretty decently. Pretty hefty. Diego wants to challenge out towards Rap side. AK-47 still not in play. Missed shot from Yabby. There's the AK for the trade, but look at the trap that's set up. There's even one more coming through the smoke. No chance for Stown. No way to read it. And same goes for Shush.
Him off, and now they're going to be creeping around. This is actually a pretty good read, but they get caught before they could get there. If they'd actually made their way to the corner, that would have been huge. Now fighting inside of the flames, and you can't really do that. Stown goes down eventually, and Yabby's now in a 1 versus 3. Bomb plant might be nice here in terms of just getting the extra cash, but ultimately, they would love to win this clutch. Yabby, as we said, he's been powering up inside of this team, been playing better and better to the role, but this is a huge ask at the moment. He's got 5 kills so far in this map. Let's see what he could do down in the pit. They do have a Molotov as well, so once they realize where he is, that might be even trickier. Up on the bicycle, trying to take that early fight, but they're just going to all peek him at once. And if you find Brolin, you might not expect for another 2 players to be behind, so he's going to get knocked out, but let's see if Heroic are ready for the double setup that's still at this bomb site. Hamper's going to get a kill right there. 40 seconds on the clock, and they're trying to test that smoke. Rez is going to be found. What a play from Stown. That's actually disgusting. He's on 4 health when he does it, and Rez just got no idea to look for that. I mean, how would you know?
That's a crazy play from Stown. That one's going to hurt. Bomb's coming up a little bit late. Still a chance for Hampus to do something crazy. S-Tag has basically said, good luck, you're on your own. I'm not rotating over. You either win this or we lose. Chance, baits the peak, and oh, Hampus just runs out of bullets. That was almost really, really cool with 19 seconds on the clock.
If he gets that shot and there's, yeah, like you said, almost no time left, it kind of forces somebody else from Heroic to eventually try and take it. Collecting all the nades.
Ooh, dangerous.
Yeah.
Stown gets away from it. Brackets control as well. You can see 3 players from Heroic moved up. KD in there in support with the AWP, and now going to attack towards Rap side. They can make decisions. They can actually pressure the B bomb set if they want to, but smoking off library, moving in towards A instead.
Some shots ringing through, and that's some damage that Brolin will hear. He realizes how close they are. Question is, can that graveyard player do anything? The timing is everything if you're S-Tag here, and he's going to get the spray on 1. He's got a lot of help as well. In 15 seconds, the bomb is lost in the graveyard. It doesn't really matter what Yabby does at this point in time. Stown is on his own in a 1 versus 4. With more time, maybe, but with 8 seconds, there's no way NIP will give this round back. And Heroic will have to suffer another loss here. 11-9.
Man, S-Tag and Hampus do such a good job of just standing their ground and just understanding we have the more powerful
side. And most of them are getting kind of nothing. Shush at least gets tagged up, but it's another strong opening. Stown finding his 26th kill and almost to the smoke. Brolin, I don't know if they realize he's still back here, but he's very low on health already. Hampus would love to help out. I can't believe he's still there. 12 health left. And Brolin, he's finally going to be found. They just kept guessing and guessing. When they watch back the demo, that's going to be hilarious look for Heroic. But again, there is a gamble here for NIP. They do have 2 players, and now they're coming through the smoke. The flash is godlike, and there's nothing Hambus could do about it. S-Tag and Rez is not worth fighting this one.
No, they got to try and back out while the smoke is still up. S-Tag might be way too committed.
Go for the ninja.
That's what I'm thinking at this point, but that's going to be really hard to pull off, and it looks like they're clearing everything. He's just tucked in behind the sandbags, and oh, there's the peak. Didn't want to wait it out, so now they know. Gonna try and use utility to escape, but he's still boxed in. He's got nowhere.
Oh, grenade? Tessus, I can't believe you lived through that. He was at 14 health, so Tessus, no matter what, will have to try and run away from the bomb blast here. Down is not going to miss a single shot this game.
What is
28 kills right now. Another triple for him. Yeah, if Heroic can end up winning this map, it'll be because of Stown.
He's the only answer they have right now at the moment. I mean, just absolutely beast mode from Stown. Gonna get dropped at the end. Low impact kill. I want 5 on 4. They're gonna go for a boost up on Alexi. There's a chance. Good shot. That's down. And this is what we just mentioned. Now, at least this round, it's against mostly pistols. And Heroic saying, okay, we know the off's at B. We have a window of opportunity to gain some control towards A, maybe find a kill. But Alexi's gonna start closing in from behind.
This should still be a very winnable round, given the weapon discrepancy here, but like you said, that flank is coming in right away. He's picked up the AK as well. Tess is gonna get the kill, but Alexi's here to mow them down, and that's a huge double. Shush is out of the round as well. That Orb on Rez from a distance, and now it's Cadian. He snuck up behind here, and they already know Rez has got the read. NIP take down Rez on that AWP. Happens is now also gonna get run down. This just doesn't end. They're mowing them down, running up close, and Alexi gets blown up, and now Heroic, they've 99% won this round. All they have to do is to not run into any kind of madness here. 2 on 4, but there is still an AK and an M4 in play.
And you hit scoreboard and you know exactly what you're facing. 1 B defender, 1 A. You get the pit anchor and the B anchor that you're dealing with. They're gonna attack at Brolin. He's being pinched from 2 different positions. Great flashbang. He's done. If it wasn't Shush, it was gonna be Tess's. And NIP once again sent packing, but at least this time they've got money to recover the situation. But now this game starts to get grimy. Now it's a back and forth affair.
It really is. Some good money, though, for NIP. I mean, they really saved themselves by picking up that previous round. When you win around like the last one with pistols...
It feels like a gamble just born off of... motivated by the fact that you just don't have money to lose everything.
Yeah. Nothing here. Yabby goes down on the other side, but it doesn't matter. Bomb site's currently defended by 1 chicken and a bunch of fish.
Now it matters. Now it matters. That kill through smoke, they're going to go for this 100% for sure. And actually, Alexi's going to come through this. He might just try and stop the plant right here, right now.
He could. 4 seconds left. He's thinking about it, but he pulls it off.
Makes the team play.
Yeah. He is a really cerebral player in that sense, realizing doesn't want to give them the 4 on 3. Instead, wants to see if they can lock this down. And they're all coming in from that CT spawn area. No more nades left either on the Heroic side. This could be the wipeout. If NIP could do this retake, they might just win the map right here. Shush getting the early kill, and Stown gets his vision back. He's going to be taking down Alexi. Cadian in the back, and now it's a 2-on-2, but Cadian, a little bit too curious, peeks forward, and he does go down, but I don't think they could find this. Rez, he's just spending too much time on this. He does get the USB headshot to bring down Shush, but time is up.
Yeah, but if he gets a kill, Rez, 1 or 2, you have Alexi be on this flank again, you have S-Tag able to pull off a flank as well. Alexi gets pulled into the rotation a little bit early.
And Heroic learning from their mistakes. Here's the second one that they weren't expecting. Yabby's gonna get taken down. Oh, it's a bit of a disaster, but that kill is important. That takes away the AWP, and the rest unarmored. The bomb awkwardly dropped over on this side, yeah. Right at the quad side, so they're a little bit worried about that.
Yeah, but with no guns salvaged from these 2 players, no AK is picked up, none of the AWP is still on the ground, there's nothing they can really do to work up any kind of a courage to challenge anywhere. Again, it's just sit in your position and cross your fingers.
Up close with the MAC-10, I mean, if you walk right into it, maybe there is a way to do it. Brolan's going to be sneaking up. The timing is almost good, but they're right around the corner. That is unfortunate. He has another second chance here, and now he's picked up an AK. They both have, in fact, and there's the peak. He picks up 1. Cadian is on his own, and he has to go back for the bomb. What a disaster. Cadian, you have to win this round right here, and the timing is not with him. He gets the shot, but it is not enough. S-Tag is playing right here. There's a bit of a... I take it back. Yabby's finally doing something in this one. Good trade here for Shush as well, and they're gonna find the shot on Alexi. They get the opening with no utility. 1 clean deagle headshot to bring down the early defender in S-Tag, and suddenly it's a bomb plant. and a 2-on-2. And this one could be for the map. NIP, they do not want to let go of this one, but they don't have any money in the bank either. They need to win this, or they're going to let Heroic back into this one. Shush and Tess's good crossfire setup. No more nades either on the NIP side. But they certainly have the kits this time, trying to crouch on in, but Shush has got the early warning if they go for it. Rez, clearing the pit first, is taking a lot of time. Oh, and actually, a little bit of a delay. That's so dangerous. That almost cost them everything, but Brolin is going to be straight on it. That's a good point. Let's see. Yabby's controlling the middle right now, kind of on his own. He was this last time. That's kind of been his job for some of this, and looks like he's going to get aggressive on. Rez going to try and find him. He'll see the gun barrel. Yabby might be dead already without even knowing it. He does almost get the spin, and now they have to go. They must realize mid has been compromised. They need to take this fight against Alexi before more backup starts to show up. And Alexi just has to hold them back, slow them down even a tiny bit. That'll be enough. Through the smoke, Tessus. I can't believe he got the kill. He should have been dead, and the grenade got stopped by the wall, so he's still alive, although now finally comes Rez with a shot on the FAMAS. Shush faking out the bomb. Oh, he wasn't ready anyway. Rez will take him down, and it's 16 on the side of NIP. They dodged the overtime, and they have a really strong comeback on this map. I thought this was going to be Heroic all the way, but NIP, they fight through.
Yeah, what a great recovery, and what a grind. It was 7-0 for
Nice headshot. Hampus going to be taking down Katie and then try to run him down. Tessus knows he wants to control this part of the map before the bomb is planted, but he's not going to be allowed to. And Hampus controlling this very, very well. Finally, they managed to get him. I'm a little bit surprised there was no backup there for Hampus. I thought maybe someone would have shown up.
Yeah, I think he expected backup to be there.
Yeah.
It took a minute for them to arrive. He got 2 kills and backed all the way off and reloaded, and there was never a second follow-up peek. Still, what they've at least done is delay things massively. And Heroic, this is a crazy play from Yabby. Gonna go all the way around the world. But think of how long these two players have to sit here, jiggle for information, make sure nobody's pushing on them. I think this is an impossible play to pull off.
Especially if the rest of his team is dead by the time that he gets there. I feel like even just losing one more player there was a bit of a disaster. You can tell that Rez not quite thinking about this part of the map yet, so he might go down, but the problem is that doesn't even help them that much. Sure, you get this kill and it's a 2-on-3, but now they know, and you're down to 20 seconds. Fighting it out, Stound's gonna get one another headshot. Oh no! They shouldn't come back, but they will! Yabby signaling that this is happening, and with the smoke on top as well. Definitely no. Another flash around the corner here. Rez now getting hunted down. Then AWP is going to put up a smoke himself to try and stay safe. But they've cut this map in half, and the bomb is still on Cadian near T-spawns. This is very awkward. Missed shot here, and they're playing a dangerous game. There is another player in S-Tag, and they're going to try and run up close. S-Tag and Rez. The defense looks great right here, but it's not done yet. Cadian and Stound still able to pick up a kill each, and they make it around the corner. S-Tag, if he could have been there to slow that down, it would have been huge, but somehow Heroic have found a way to get a bomb plant.
Yeah, I mean, they just infested the middle part of the map, and the other two players are just working off that aggression and information that's pulling the defense towards them. Rez has to back off. There's no way you can go for it with the AWP in this situation. So a 4th round for Heroic.
Rez is playing there earlier, so want to try and see if they get the jump on it. But again, they sneak up close to the A-bomb side, and with no real warning, they're going to go for it. Not a flash or a smoke or anything thrown. They're just on the bomb site, and it might be a really early save call here for NIP.
That's a disgusting entry. That, like, time from, like, jumping up on the boost to getting that headshot is so minuscule.
And it might even be hard to save the weapons, because lurking on the other side of the map is Yabby. Hanging out. Rez, he's got the right idea, but still, timing is everything.
Yeah, it all depends on if Yabby actually wants to make a move, or if he's thinking that maybe they'll kind of try to push out of the B-bomb site and save through the double doors.
Alexi's still here, and with the crossfire on Brolin, this is looking good for now. Rez gets there in the last second to pick up Shush, and that might be enough of a slowdown now. NIP can take a deep breath. They don't really have to fight this anymore.
What a great defense from NIP. That's a nice change of pace, uppercut to a different part of the map from Heroic, but NIP's ready for it, despite the fact that they had players fighting in middle. Now it's about, if you're Heroic, what damage can you do?
A little bit there. Stound's gonna pick up the headshot. Cadian there with the AWP, and that's scary. Rez wants to peek, but it's a little bit too deep, and Hampus, he'll take down Stound in return. That is scary. Cadian now on the other side. Smoke goes up. and quick to the defuse. He's going to throw out a nade, and that baits Hampers off the defuse. He goes straight back for it. And you're right, with a kit in his pocket, he just has enough time for it. Unbelievably close. One versus follow-up on this with some slightly aggressive moves towards the bomb site. Smoke is there, and they almost went before, and that might have been an easy kill for Rez. Nice jiggle, and S-Tag is no more. Deep nades in there as well. That's going to almost blow up Brolin and Rez. 4-on-4 now, and another good A-take coming in. They're pushing through, and somehow Brolin was ready, although I'm not even sure how. Yeah,
well, now that there's one more, they know Brolin is still alive back there, and Tess's has had hitting some bangers in this round. He had the opening. He will eventually go down into a 2-on-2, and Alexi going to try and slide forward. Bomb still not planted. The defensive smokes from NIP held this off and have made this round winnable.
And we're clearly very comfortable in just waiting it out now that they're this deep on the map and saying, you know, we got a minute left.
But now comes the really weird guessing game where you know Heroic have worked you across the map a number of times in these weird mid-round 2v2s and 3v3s. So how do you position yourself? Well, Alexi's at least in the right position.
Alexi is almost there. That could have almost been the one round, but Stown, they still don't know that he's really here, so he might be able to get the jump on them. He's going for it. He does find Stown in the corner, and that's enough to get the kill. Yabby now trying to get back into position. And the bomb, Molotov, if it had been a little bit further up, that might have blocked him out of it. He's still in trouble in this one, though. Has to be scared. And they're straight on it. Through the smoke, 3 seconds on that defuse. He's not fired his gun yet. And they're going to go full defuse in front. I'm surprised. He obviously thought that was going to be a little bit of a...
With the pressure in cave, they pulled Rez over to the B bomb site, opened up middle. But they didn't get anything from there. A wonderful win from Rez, as he got back in position at the perfect moment. And now all that's left for Heroic is to attack this bomb site. It's the only map control, it's the only presence they have, and Stown is low with the AWP.
Yeah, smoke's going up early, 30 seconds left. No real rotation from the A bomb side yet. That goes right over the head. It's so close for Brolin with that FAMAS, and he still wants to keep going. Inside of the smoke now, 19 seconds. They're going to be finding him. Brolin out of it. And now the rotation is coming in, although it's being slowed down by the deep Molotov back there. Flash around the corner. Shush. Undeterred. Still getting the shot, even though he was blind. No bomb plant in 5 seconds. And a clean read. We'll see. Brolin again flashed and through the smoke. It's a headshot from Stown to take down Brolin. They were trying to set that up with a pop flash, and it absolutely backfired. That's going to be surely a disgusting replay for from Stown's point of view. Ooh, all right.
Liberty's taken. Cadian really... Oh, my lord.
Please.
You almost saw that happening from Hampa's POV. You saw a little head poke up, and you're like, oh, dear.
Well, put the pressure on.
And S-Tag's push at A. I mean, he can find this kill. Oh, okay. Nope, never mind. Shush has got that as well. The Deagles in this round have been just unbeatable. And Rez and Alexi have to save.
If you're NIP, you just have to you just shrug and say, okay, well, we got headshot through the smoke, a couple of 1Ds in some really outrageous positions, and then we just never had it. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, deep 1D in middle, obviously pushing a ramp.
Again, playing it late. They're running back. Hampers, is he hearing the footsteps? He must be. They've left one guy on the bomb site. Yabby's walked all the way through, and there's nothing that Hampers can do about it. Almost the follow-up is there. Brolin nearly died. I don't think they even realized what was going on, and now it's so tricky. There's still a minute left, but where are the remaining Heroic players? They're pretty much all across the map. There's still another player at the A site while they're bringing the bomb finally towards B. 45 seconds, but they've slowed it down. They're waiting for NIP to make another mistake. This is excruciating to play against, no doubt.
But I mean, Alexi has the great read once again. He's come over and at least slows it, at least causes concern. And that's bought time for Brolin to move over. Now, there is time to come back, but you're rotating right into Rez. Missed shot might be his undoing, and it is. Good rebuttal from Stown, and that should let them know. With Yabby's positioning in CT spawn, with Tess's coming through and clearing deep in mid from Donut, they know the path is clear back to the A bomb site. So back where it all began.
Yeah, they did the round the world strategy, and they're going to find Brolin at the end. That is Heroic. It means they get really dangerously close. 30 seconds. There's actually still some good nades left on the NIP side. They've managed to hold some of their nades. And we're down to 25 seconds. Now they're going to be diverting back to the B bomb site, leaving Cadian to stop a rotation, but it doesn't matter if they can't win the fight here at the B bomb site. 19 seconds. They're running back to A again. They almost don't have time for this. Cadian misses a shot, and Hampus could win this round with 1 kill on someone planting the bomb. 5 seconds now. Yabby setting up to try and control it, making sure no one can get through. And with 2 seconds left, they get the bomb plant and the kill on Hampus. What a close round.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful from Heroic. Great kills from Shush.
Long time. This is crazy. 12-3. I don't think NIP could do anything to bring this back.
Well, I was going to say it's a good start, the opening kill, but Cadian trades it right back. Tess is forced into a retreat. Now this is all a ruse. It's the B bomb site that's under attack, and it's down in cave. He's going to be not smoked off. Dualies in hand. He can tuck himself into the corner. He's being a tough target to hit, keeping attention in his direction, allowing his teammates to get closer up. Good shot from Sound, and another one through the smoke from Cadian and Tess's in a 1v3 for Hampus.
He took so much attention, stopping the bomb plant and forcing 3 people to try and fight him, and eventually forcing into the round. No real surprise there. Trying to get through the Molotov and the smoke, and they're going to get the pretty quick trade. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, good 1 for 1. Shush gets caught off guard. Oh, Yabby's going to jump in front. The spam is going to help him make his play, but the Tech 9 wins it out at the end. That's Brolin, and now we're in a 3-on-3. And now there's a little bit of a chance for NIP.
Yeah, there is this quick bomb plant. Smoke is fading, and I don't think Alexei managed to see Tessus was hiding inside of it all along. Flash set up. No one there to actually get flashed. Hampus and Brolin, though, going to be very hard to hold this one down. Need that strong D to begin with. Not going to be able to get it. Brolin now in a 1 versus 3. Going to be able to execute one of them. Oh, the follow-up is amazing. Brolin now working on the quad to save the round. And even going down, they don't have a kit anywhere, so he's going to have to make a run for it. What a round. One of those vintage Hampus performances out right now. That would make a difference. Nice nade and spam to bring down Brolin. Not the start that NIP needed here.
Thank God for the nade, because Yabby was having a hard time finding the finishing blow to that kill through the smoke. With his half HP, he gives the M4 over to Cadian. And Stown still playing a dangerous game. Alexei's close up to the smoke.
Yep. Shots ringing out on the other side. And Rez, I think, ducked down behind the line of fire, or he could have been dead. Still took a lot of damage for it. Nice flash to set up that one. Hampus out of the round, 5-on-3, and Heroic doing a lot of good work at the start of this one.
And after all this aggression, now Heroic can play it passively as they'd like. Stown using the sound cues, another kill through smoke. Tess's falls, but Shush is right there to pick up the pieces. And man, NIP, they never even got a look into a bomb site.
One person outside of B that's giving them the confidence to basically say, you know what, we feel like we know what's happening. It looks dangerous when you look at the minimap, because if they lose that control, maybe not. A little bit of aggression coming out. S-tag, not that desperate. Good control with the AK, taking down Shush and Yabby. But still, another 2 people defending this position. 3-on-5. But are they going to be ready? There's Cadian with a kill. Tessus is still there, and even retreating, he picks up S-tag. A 2-on-2. 25 seconds, and another surprise. This time it's Hampus going down. The bomb nearly delayed. It looked like maybe he was going to get interrupted. Through the smoke, they even tack up Alexei, and it's a 1 versus 2, and a very tough win for him here.
He's got to make a decision right now. He can't stay here.
Yeah, once that smoke behind him fades, he's going to be in trouble. And Heroic giving him some space to make a mistake. He's going to go take a look, not finding anyone there, and backing on through. That almost looked like that was going to be a connection. If they find him, they will. And they double up on him, no problem. Good retake. Stown with the final kill of the round. Double for him, double for Tess. Seeing the opportunity. Peeking behind that flashbang. Going to be taken down Stown. It's a good start.
Especially if you're going to attack the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's, I mean, you might actually be drawing a little bit of attention away. Shush fighting inside the fire once again, and he's almost dead. Behind him, another backup has started to get there. They just keep trading. Tessus is here as well. 1 for 1, and eventually it's Brolin left from the other side of the map. They knew that he was out there, so they should know, but he's there maybe a little bit early. Yabby not expecting it, so instead it's a 1-on-1, but the bomb in full control of Tessus. A minute for Brolin to try and find what has to be an almost perfect headshot here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where it gets a little bit sketchy, because I know you look at the HP and you think this is firmly in control of Tess's, but with this much time on the clock, I mean, it's all going to come down to timing at this point of where they're looking at any random given moment.
Even Tess is saying, you know what, forget about that bomb. I'm going to be checking this hallway, clearing it out, making sure that I can at least cover one of these positions that you might come from.
Yeah, he clears deep in A main, so he knows he has the timing on when that flank would be possible to know when he can consider it.
Brolin's looking every corner. This is deep, but look at the background here, bro. Tess is going to have a pretty good shot right now. Yep, sees it, and now he knows. And that's probably all he needed. 15 seconds, tries to go for it, but Tessus will take him down 16-6. It is a massive win for Heroic on Ancient, which means we're going to a third map on Overpass.
Yeah, that's a huge win, and Heroic's map pick, a good bounce back after a crushing loss on Inferno, and we've got a position. There's a little bit of reinforcements at the A bomb site, and if they wanted to readdress and go through blue door towards B, Estag and Hampus have control of short. They've got control of water, so coming out that door is a death trap that Heroic is going to avoid for the moment. And Rez is on a mission, clearing out long, shrinking the map, getting information, and now he's spotted Cadian.
Scary, though, if he goes down. That's the real risk, and he will get tagged and brought down eventually. But I don't even blame him. That is a really smart play to get the information. Unfortunately, it's still 50 seconds left, so...
Oh, they're coming back to the trap.
Yeah, they are. Well, let's see how much of a trap it's really going to be. If they get out that door, jumping through, look at how much space they're getting. S-Tag, he's got the kill, but he can't escape, and he's out of bullets. The fact that the first guy in just jumps down Katie and made himself such a difficult target meant that even the double setup there just wasn't enough. They could not get the kill on him in time. Now inside of the bomb set, Brolin needs some more strong headshots, but he's going to lose his teammate. He's on his own right here, and they know it as well.
Coming at long is really, really dangerous, especially the longer they stay in this stack. Less options for Hampus, and no chance he can really provide any kind of resistance if they eventually turn the corner.
Smoke is down, but there's a big gap in that one. They could swing right through 30 seconds. There's the opening attempt, but Tessus, he can't win that fight. Brolin goes down, and as you said, the boost, you know there's going to be someone there. Hampus, oh no! He got himself killed, and Rez is going to be going down next. 16 seconds on the clock, and a bomb plant to follow without a doubt here. And Alexi B and S-Tag, they have to think about giving up these rifles. It's not going to be worth it.
Was that a nade or like the last tick of a Molotov that had faded?
I don't think they threw a Molotov. I actually have no idea.
I think it was a nade. Reads this and hears everything.
Yeah, should get this kill. And down to the B bomb site. Aggressive position for Cadian. Hampus wanted some information in return and is going to get a bullet instead.
And again, both bomb sites at this point are being challenged.
Yeah.
How do you know where to rotate? How do you know where to stack?
Yeah, it's very, very hard to make any good calls on the CT side. Cadian could get timed. Should probably be dead. That's a little bit fortunate. Grenade to chase him down, but they're not ready. Shush coming through the monster tunnel, and Rez caught with a knife in hand. S-Tag, not much you could do here either. Good recovery from Heroic in spite of losing that early battle and getting traded 2-1. 4-0 in their favor. This is, again, another good start. I think Brolin was trying to jump to look over it, but I don't think they have any idea inside of the smoke. Oh, this is a nightmare. What an opening. Brolin, he's got no shot at it. They really did not realize how many people were there. 3 on 4. And now, a lot of trouble. Attempted grenade, but not going to catch anyone. The bomb will be planted here, and Gabby's even really far behind it. A little bit of a mess up there. That could have cost him, but he'll get the kill on Alexi, and that is a sign to NIP that it is time to pack it up and save the rifles.
Yeah, there's no chance of this retake any longer, and especially not wanting to risk the AWP. So S-Tag and Rez will just kind of back off. S-Tag hoping for a parting gift. But 5-0 now for Heroic, and given a few different looks at him so far. Well, S-Tag's in trouble. They double up. They go for the swing. Stown is here as well. It's a long way to have to fall back, and Stown's not going to let it happen.
Even Rez missing the shot. The Molotov's surely going to be the one to save him. He can run towards the bomb. He's got the health for it, so he should be fine on that front. But, yeah, scary. Try and look over the smoke, but he just doesn't see them. All right. Up on Rez to get the early kill on Tessus, but they're going to be following up with a lot of aggression. There is a stack down here, but it's only pistols, and part of the stack is blown up before they even really realize what's happening. Brolin goes down. Still, it is a 3-on-4. That orb is still miles away, and a good nade onto Alexi means he's almost dead already. I don't know if Heroic want to do this, but they have a chance to still clear this bomb site.
These are the rounds that really ruined them on Inferno. These are the ones they couldn't win. The one saved AWP and pistols, and now you've got an AK-47 salvaged by Hampus. It's not going to be easy. Heroic's going to walk through Monster. Quiet. And an odd timing.
Yeah, once again, good flash around the corner. Shush! Knife out to try and get some speed, but not able to get any stabs off either. Stown now in a 1 versus 3. And this is exactly what you said. A window back into it for NIP, potentially. Stown is crouched down, but he's going to be found. Alexi will win the round with a single head
defense. Allow the AK-47s to filter through Monster and find some follow-up and clean up kills.
Here we go. Jump around the corner. The flash is immaculate, and it's going to be taken down. S-Tag. Good follow-up. They haven't even found the unarmored targets yet, so a little bit hard on the first one. Down, standing in the fire. The flash is there, and that almost got him killed, but somehow Brolin is still going to go down, and there's that one bullet headshot from Stown to take down Hampers.
It's such a powerful hit. Especially with those MAC-10s coming around the corners. The speed, the jumping, the hard target to hit, the mobility of them. And I mean, if you're from Heroic's POV, it's like, you know.
But still, 40 seconds now. Started to see if they can reverse back and put some pressure on the A bomb site. They're still keeping a couple of people down outside of the B bomb site, so this could still be something different. Although now that it's only Yabby, you have to assume it will more likely be A than B. He's sneaking in, looking for the opening, and he sees one, takes down Alexi, and it commits more of the defense here. Flashes go in the air, Rez finding a hard time, and when he repeaks it, Cadian is taking that angle. Brolin, the only one that could save this round, out on long. He has to get a multi-spray down,
Lord.
and it is not even close. Tessa swings for it, and they clean it up. That definitely did not work.
And it actually exposed S-Tag to that exact play, and he's going to be frustrated. He goes for a peek to swing across with the cover of the smoke, but because it doesn't land, he's got nowhere to go, completely blinded.
Yep, and when he tries to follow it up, the flash is just absolutely perfect. That's devastating, and now a lot of attention. Tessus will find the kill on the way opposite side of the map. Roland is down and out.
Oh,
and they're going to keep going. Oh my god, it's fallen apart. It's, again, just like earlier you said it, one little pin gets pulled out here, and the dominoes just keep falling for NIP.
They're just so good at the moment of working the extremities. Like Yabby over at the B bomb site, this is now the second time he's cracked open the B bomb site and really escalated all the pressure that Heroic wants to apply on the map. And then Tess is out towards long, hits a banger of a headshot, and NIP's just in.
The CT side is not really the place that you're going to be able to do that. And now they change the pace. They go through the monster tunnel, and they run down the defense. Hampers on his own. That's a 1-for-1-for-1 fight. Nobody there from NIP can save another person. They're just trying the best they can to trade it, but there's no real crossfire. There's no counter flash, no counter utility coming out. They just get completely mauled.
And that's a change of pace out of a timeout from NIP as well, remember? So, I mean, Heroic and Cadian's making the gamble of saying, you guys are going to be changing things up. You guys are getting battered. You're going to have, your mind is going to be set on the adjustments you're making, on what everyone's doing in this next round to be different. And we're just going to hit you with the uppercut towards the B bomb site. And again, it's a MAC-10 leading the way.
Triple kill on Yabby to do all of this with. Didn't take a single point of damage. So overall, just really good stuff. Of course, Shush and Stanley kind of paving the way for that. But devastating. Devastating news once again.
Keep as many eyes towards the B bomb site as possible. Now it's Tess's turn to be activated towards bathrooms as well, but he's got Rez to contend with, and all bet dice.
Yeah, risky if he goes down. Oh, another opening. S-Tag. Not even a deep peek for him. Rez, well aware that something could be happening, but how long could he stay in this position? He has to worry about long, so has to go back and check every once in a while. They have another smoke, and actually two smokes because maybe set this up with, so they could apply some pressure to this AWP once again. There's that smoke like earlier to try and segment the map a little bit. Yabby goes down. It's still a 2-on-3 with 19 seconds. They're going to be running on there, and they could get a quick bomb plant. Oh, they actually just run for it. That's crazy. Now they try it. They fake it out. 10 seconds. A little bit of a fight happening. This should be the round for NIP, but somehow Tessus has found a double. 5 seconds left. I think the bomb plant, it might be too late now. Cadian is going to fake it, and Hampers is not going to bite. He doesn't want to go for it. That is so close, and they still lose every right when you've got beat up this bad, so you might as well try something. And they are getting a lot of control out here. Oh, a chance here. A little bit of a dink on the Yabby, and he can't make the escape either. They were close enough by. Good catch, good kill.
Well, this at least forces Heroic's hand. I don't think NIP realizes it quite yet, but this is really the only play they have is just marching up long. They no longer have control towards the B bomb site. No, there's been a push towards blue door, and there's no point in waiting around if you're Heroic because you know that NIP's taken away your options. Here's the swing. Opening kill for Tess's. S-Tag in a tough spot with an MP9. Utility's gonna rain in. He's boxed in, and he cannot buy time for the rotation to get there, except for Alexi B up the stairs.
Playing very much alone out here by the restrooms, which, I mean, that's a fine way to do it if you can stay there. But Heroic have been so good at clearing out the map in previous rounds.
Well, they've also had they've had a little bit of an easier time too. Like some rounds they haven't even had that resistance, and S-Tag gets caught snoozing, overexposed to Tess's from above, and now Alexi's all alone at the B bomb site due to this advanced position from Hampus, who'd shifted over to help Rez. Alexi's got to hold on by himself for some time.
How do you even do that? Flash comes through. He can't see anything. That's such an easy, clear headshots all around. And maybe, especially if it's a split push through the tunnel, maybe you can slow down half of that push. Just down on the early kill, but a good return. Rez is there, expert with the P250. Couple of headshots going his way, and Shush going to clear the tunnel. That's actually a huge swing. Now the rest of the push is coming through the Yell Bend. That is such a great fight to win.
Yeah, the rest of the push gets stopped because they don't have a second prong to it. They realize they're going to be the ones attacking into a crossfire instead of the other way around. So they fake the fallback, open the door, give some sound cues over, allow time for the heroic defense to shift towards the A bomb site, and Cadian doesn't have any deep angle. Tessis and Cadian are both playing pretty well tucked into the truck at A, which means poor Shush is on his own. And now Cadian's starting to swing out and get intel. Yeah. Tessis should be coming back now, and the door might slam shut for NIP.
It might be too late. P250s are here. What a shot from Rez. Taking down Shush. Getting tickled from the high ground. He finds a fourth headshot. Oh my god, he's destroyed Heroic in this round. And Cadian, just stay away. Don't give him the P250 ace. That's too much of a headline. Cadian in here. Yeah, he's already thinking about the end of the round. And Rez obviously very hungry to find that kill. And who could blame him? Checks it all out. He's got the right idea, but it's a hard angle to clear if he's going to go and check it.
Come on, Rez.
Yeah.
Go for it, baby.
Give him the chance. Cadian, though, again, tucked in there, and Rez is already kind of low on health, so might get tricky. There's the jump. He goes for it. Almost finds him. Needs one more, and he gets the ace at the end.
We've been on that train for a while, though.
Yeah, maybe we can hire Taz. You and I, we can get him like.
I wonder what his rates would be.
For like a course on trash talking? Like maybe an online course?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Masterclass. Well, it's not going well. Shush with 2 scout headshots.
Dear Lord.
Down with the deagle. AK-47 recovered, and it's just Hampus. Just like that. 1v4. And oh, no more bullets for the low HP. Stound's gonna go down. That might be a little too crazy, but Cadian's there to pick it up. And what a stop for Counter-Strike with good utility. There's a lot of reasons to love the heroic that we're seeing in the server today.
If them finishing second in the major is enough to convert at least a couple of people, yeah, I don't know what will do it. Should be. Cadian on top of the smoke to take down Rez. Good trade, but immediately the rest of them are there to clean it up, and NIP picked apart before they could even step foot on the map. Hampus now in a 1 versus 4. Absolutely no shot. What an insane performance from Heroic on the last 2 maps.
They've had it all in this series as well. Hard carry performance on Inferno from Stound and a loss. Yabi really coming alive here on Overpass to deliver a huge win. Tess is having some good rounds. Cadian's calling has been on point. This is a dangerous team and a statement win to start the Blast Fall Finals. Heroic is looking to convert fans all around the world, and that's a great first step.
It really is. That is